Alright, I need to start using more illustrations, so here's an illustration. Let's say you get into a taxi.
What kind of taxi? Excuse me, sir?
And as soon as you get in the taxi, the taxi driver just slams down on the gas. You're probably going to be like, this guy needs to slow down. Okay, he took off way too fast, way too quickly. He's going to lose control and he's probably going to get in a wreck. Keep that in mind. Second of all, let's say you get in that same taxi. You know, you tell the taxi driver, I want to go to this place, I want to go home, whatever. And, you know, you're riding in a taxi, and the taxi driver, let's just say if this is possible, that he starts from stop, and he gradually increases his speed, and eventually he gets to the destination. Now, he doesn't slow down anywhere in here, though. So anyway, you're driving, and he's getting pretty fast, and you realize he's not going to your house. He's actually going in the direct opposite direction of your house, so you're wasting time, you're wasting your money, pretty much wasting your life right now. He's not going to stop. You've asked him to stop, and he's not going to. You have only one option. You can jump out of the car. Now, would you jump out of the car earlier or later on? If you realize this, let's say you realized it, 5 minutes in, would you wait until 10 minutes to jump out of the car, or would you jump out immediately? Because he's getting faster. That's my point. Let's apply these two illustrations to dating. You see, when we date, I've seen a lot of times where people will jump into a relationship and they will instantly, maybe a week into it, they're telling each other they love you, and they're very involved in each other's lives. They're they can't go a day without seeing each other and stuff. And I'm not saying these things are necessarily wrong in certain instances. However, when you jump into something, you move super fast. You are very likely, just with that other taxi that just slammed on the gas, you are likely to spin out of control and crash and get hurt. So the first rule that I would give, and it's not a rule, it's more of a guideline, kind of like in Pirates of the Caribbean, is don't move too fast. Okay? You're trying to get to know this person better. You're trying to get to know this person, well, it's directed towards marriage. You're trying to get to know if they'd be a good marriage partner, a good wife, or a good husband. So get to know them. You don't have to take this like 100 miles an hour. Just get to know them. The second thing is that in dating, sure, you look out for yourself, but you need to look out for this other person as well. Otherwise, you're not treating the person with the respect that God desires you to be treating them with. You're just being selfish, and you might as well just be treating it like a game. So anyway, we're looking out for both of our interests, especially them, above ourselves. And what we do is, let's say we're directing it towards marriage or whatever, we're dating, getting to know this person better. We're like, this person's a great person. I wonder if they'll be a good match for me to marry. And later on down the road, you've been dating for a while and you realize, there's a few things that's going to make us incompatible. It would never work out for us in marriage. Well, there's two things you can do, and it's kind of like that taxi. It's getting faster and faster as time goes on. You're getting more involved, more concerned with each other, and it's hard, but you either end it now or you end it later. Either way, you're going to get hurt, but one way you're going to get hurt less, and one way you're going to get hurt more. And it's not going to be ending up where you want it to. Eventually, somewhere down the road, if you're not going to get married, then that relationship's going to end. And basically what I'm saying is don't go longer in dating. Don't prolong the inevitable if you realize you guys are going to break up. I'm not trying to sound depressing or whatever, but the truth is, the wisdom is that we look out for the other person as well as ourselves. We save them time, we save their emotions, we save their energy, their effort, as much as we can, when we look wisely and see, hey, this isn't going to work out. I think we need to end this. And that's also part of, caring about the person, loving them. Something else is when you think about the gun range, let's say you're firing or whatever, and you're aiming for a target and you miss, or maybe even, you're shooting a gun and a little thing comes out and hits you. You were shooting right, you were treating it seriously, but there's still mistakes that happen. There's still hurt that happens sometimes, and that, to a certain degree, you can't work your way around. I'm not saying your life is going to be horrible, you're going to have horrible breakups and whatever, but I'm saying at times people get hurt, okay? Just realizing maybe you're a guy and you had real high hopes that you're going to marry a girl, or maybe vice versa, and you realize, it wouldn't work out, and that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I'm not belittling that, but I'm saying hurt will come. And I just want to offer wisdom to you so that hurt is minimalized.